Hello everyone, and welcome. That's the wrong scene. Hello local. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize if I'm a little quieter today than normal. Once again, there's some people hanging around right now, so gotta be respectful and not make too much noise. But I do want to say thank you to the anonymous gifter, who I think I know who it is, but they chose to stay anonymous. Off stream, they gifted a tier 1 sub to Minty. So, big thanks to you. Much appreciation. I am very grateful for that, and I'm sure that Minty is as well. Now, you guys both have access to... you have given Minty access to the emotes. But yeah, so the character quests, the Kafka, I think today we're going to be doing the Kafka quest, the Yukong quest, and maybe the Dan Heng one. If we have time, we might even finish Clara's, because that one I put off and I just haven't had the inspiration to go back and do. I haven't finished the, getting all my double drops. Yeah, forest creature certifier. But yeah. So I keep forgetting because like people don't sub too frequently. But yeah, it's Dragon. Hello. I will not eat you, probably. Hold on, I need to turn the volume on my device down because it is unprofessional. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope you everything's going well. And yeah, so what I was saying was I didn't finish getting my double drops yet for SimUni because there's just been so much stuff going on. But I have used my stamina to purchase 4 immersifiers, so with this week's double drops I will be able to get them. That's gonna be fantastic. Also, we have well, I'll show you guys the progress of what I've been doing when we get into it. So let's just hop right in. Stop beating around the bush. So I did hop on earlier in the morning just to like check on my stamina and stuff, so it was maxed. I have been farming a lot of talent domain, or not talent domains, the artifacts, these things, the artifact calxes. And I think, which one have I been farming specifically? I think I was farming for Clara for a lot, and what piece did I get? One of these pieces is new. I think it wasn't that. It might have been these gloves. It's not the boots, I know that much, but yeah. So Clara's getting upgraded slowly. I want to trade for your worst relic? Oh, what's your worst relic? I have a lot of bad ones. Oh man, what domain was I just farming? I think I was farming for Dan Heng to try and get some pieces to replace this purple shirt. Because I think, yeah, if I can get a better one of these, crit rate with a crit damage substat with a lot of crit damage, because right now his CRCD is not a good ratio, but he needs to have this much crit rate to activate the rope, this thing, the planar sphere. So it's like your standard banner luck is bottom 0.8%. I need to go check. Actually, I think my standard banner luck, when I last checked it, hold on, let me actually see if I still have that posted relatively recently. I think it happened before I got Lunae, but hold on, yeah. It says in standard, shoot, I don't know, but it's very bad. However, we are, not that, we are, I think, pretty close to pity. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35. All right? No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. Yeah, we're at 40. We're at 40 pity. So we're getting there, but I've only pulled 2 5-star units on the standard, and one of them was a light cone. So yeah, 2 5-star units, 200 summons in. It's not, it's very not good. I hope I can get Bronya from this, but if I get someone else, I don't know what I'll do. 3, 3, 4, 3. You want me? Oh yeah, let's pull the singles. Why not, right? Let's see what we get. Nothing. All right, that's a 3. Let's see if your predictions are right, Dragon. 3, 3. Oh, oh my! It's a unit I have E6 of. In a way, I actually am okay with this, because what is it? That's like, that's a free 5-star summon that just converted a normal pass into a 5-star pass. So, not the biggest deal. So we're 3, 4, and then 3, 4, 3. Did I say E20? I bet E6. I was looking at how much Jade I got, or how many of the Stellar Dust. So yeah, so I have E6 of her, and so it gives me just the 20 Stardust, which, if I'm correct, yeah, it's a 20 to 1, right? Yes, it's 20 to 1, so it's just, yeah, 3, 4, 3, 3. You were one number off, but yeah. Yeah, but because I have E6 of her already, I mean, although I do really want to purchase Clara's Light Cone because I just have so many destruction characters, having 17 extra summons just sitting here is really nice, especially because we're at 54. In 2 days it's going to roll over. I'm not going to be pulling for Fushuan, unfortunately. Fushuan does look very strong, like more OP than Luocha strong, but it's I'm saving for Jingliu still, and I think I don't have a single light cone for like a 5-star light cone that I like pulled for, so I think I might try to go all in and get Jingliu's light cone as well. I do want Topaz, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm more interested in the other one. She's not Luocha. Yeah, she looks like she's going to be just absurd though. Like, actually, no one on your team ever dies absurd. You have 360 in 3 days in an event. Ooh, 360 Jade? Actually, is there a new event happening right now, or no, just Swarm Disaster? Oh yeah, if you guys are interested in my Swarm Disaster progress, it's that it's not the best. She isn't that good. Ooh, I have heard that she looks really strong, in my personal opinion. But oh yeah, the stream event, so true. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so right now there is an event going on with from Hoyoverse where it's like, if you stream each day you get Stellar Jade, and you get Jade based on how long the viewers are watching and what and like the viewer retention and whatnot, and how long you stream. I think they said like an hour minimum to count as a day for streaming, and you can get like a maximum of 17 days between, it was like the 13th and the like October 13th or something. So yeah, I'm the total Jade you'll get is 7,000. Yeah, that's assuming if I did everything, but my schedule doesn't really allocate for a lot of time for Star Rail, because I'm more of a, in reality, like if we're talking about everything, I feel like I'm more of a Pokemon Unite content creator than a Star Rail one. But I think I should still be able to get a decent amount from this event. Yeah. Also, hello Hidden, how are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you were getting rested. I hope you're actually sleeping. Oh, there's an ad happening. Oh no. Oh. Well, you skeptical she'll be able to solo sustain and zero no Signa. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but yeah, I definitely I don't know what her signature light cone does. Wait, is it in the databank? I think it might be in the databank already. It's not. Is there anyone going to get 10,000 minutes? Well, so the thing is, each hour streamed is 60 minutes. So assuming I did a 3-hour stream, that is 180 minutes. And for each viewer in the stream, that's 180 minutes. So realistically, getting 10,000 minutes isn't that difficult if you have a lot of viewers. Charity, yeah, yes. I'm not quite sure what that light cone does. I think it gives her like a ton of HP though. I feel like if I talk to Bailu, it's gonna start the companion quest. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm just kind of standing here and hovering. Where do I check my quests again? It's right here. No. Okay. Bailu's just vibing here. Oh, no, local bit. What did you do? Oh, no. How many symbols did you put in? Let me, hang on. Hold on. I think I can, if I'm over here, I can see the chat. No, I don't know how. Heck. But oh my god, oh, you set the text. I see. It but I don't know what her signature really does for her, but I do know that she seems very strong. I feel like a lot of characters are releasing in a state where it's like they are powerful, but to access their full potential they need their light cone, or like their signature. It increases max HP by 24%. That is a significant increase, yeah. That's like an extra artifact. Energy regen by 12. Ooh. Oh, is it on? It's probably out on Hoyo Lab, right? Oh, I see. The percentages got you. Maybe I'll have to go and edit the that command, because I feel like a lot of people just type percents and the bot just yoinks you. Let me see if they have the like if the rose HP is reduced, team's damage. Oh, so it gives a damage amp. I think you just built, like, realistically when you build her, you're just gonna want to build her like full HP and just make it so that she makes it so you just never die, because as long as you get enough energy regen on her rope, she should be able to just always have her stacks of her ulti available. Hold on, let me... Official, I think, is the one I want to click. No? Would it be this one? I'm trying to see if they posted about her. I think they did, but I don't know where it would be. And every new wave heals the party by 80% of their missing HP. Holy cow, that's actually kind of freaking insane. No, not an ad. Oh. I guess we're starting.
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
You don't use HoYoLab? Ooh.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may...
Is the game a bit quiet? Let me know, because I will adjust it.
Go ahead.
I think I'll move it up like that. Use Honey Hunter. Ooh. Shh, shh. They might be watching. You use HoYoLab. Don't let them know.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
It's me. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. The name's Noctua.
I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
He is a close friend. I've invited him along to bear witness. Please, treat him as you would me.
You're copied from Pridewin. Pridewin is really good. It's definitely not updated frequently. But I love using them for the events and figuring out when the events are happening and like everything, because they're like event time tracker. Because like I perceive when the events are happening when I watch the stream, what like, or the like preview stream for the next update, but then it's like minutes later I forget, and so I'm just like all patched like when is that event happening, when is that starting? So it's like yeah, I think that Fushan, genuinely speaking, even at E0, Sin, hello. Welcome. You got Super Dan Heng? Yo, let's go. He's unironically, like, even without his light cone, if you give him the Herta I have to say, like, I love QQ. She's fantastic. But just double, like, you bring both Foxy and Beauties with Dan Heng and Luocha, and you just decimate everything. You kind of need to light cone because, and it's probably energy region issues, right? Oh, her light cone's the only preservation one that's gonna give. I see. You don't remember the event until it starts. I'm like always looking forward to the events, and it's like, oh boy, I can't wait for this event to happen, and then it's like, when am I going to get to do my event?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu.
A High Elder's maid turning away guests without her master's knowledge?
Bailu is simple and innocent, incapable of ill intent. It's natural for a servant to care for her master and share in her worries. Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession. The preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something we're celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
Another suitable candidate? Who does the Vidyadhara hope for?
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say.
I don't think she even wants to be the High Elder.
I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes. And the inevitable unwilling returns. As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a high elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions and has no freedom or say about her own life. I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
Aw. Shouldn't you ask Bailu herself about this?
Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be
Yeah, this is like yoink, yoink Bailu, come on. Free Bailu character.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her.
Finally, we can learn about Dan Heng's past.
You've been spending too much time with knowledge. You know that I'm a descendant of the
Hidden.
Imbibitor.
Hold on, can I refund that? Don't, why are you rolling for VIP when you already have VIP? You want to roll to lose your VIP?
March would call it.
Hold on. Do you want to roll to lose VIP? Is that what you want to do?
The process of high elder security, changing everything into catastrophe.
Hold on. Okay. No? Let me go see if I can refund that then. Hold on, I think I have to do that in actual Twitch. Let's see, how do I do that? Would it be here? Manage requests? Is this it? Don't. You're gonna make you roll to lose your VIP. Hold on. Roll to gift VIP. I mean, I guess maybe if you want. So hold on. Let me first figure out. Oh, I never cleared any of these. Oh, I had to. Oh, I needed to mark these as complete. Oh, pardon me. I gotta mark a few things as complete. From 2 months ago. Oh my god, I have 78 Owl Do a Big Sippies over the last 2 months. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Hidden, do you want to use your roll for VIP to roll to give someone else VIP? Or do you want me to? Do you want to risk it to lose your VIP? Or would you like me to just refund that? Make your call while I'm going and clearing out my Owl Do a Big Sippy redeems. You'll take the refund? Yeah, I thought so. See? There you go. Take your points back, buddy. Risk it all. I have like a couple. You want to hoard some points before they're rolling like crazy? Yeah, I think one of the big redeems I put in, like, it's actually expensive. Let me take a look. I think if I can figure out where to check. Where is it? Is that enabled or no? That needs to, I think I actually want to increase the value of the pick the game. I think I want to increase that to be like 100,000 because that is also kind of wild. I will have to, I can manage that later, but yeah, so right now the most expensive redeem, I think I don't know if it was Local who was talking about it with me on stream, is like right now because of the like amount of points for rolling, it needs to increase the price for just straight up getting it, because otherwise the odds are just better to wait. All right, there we go. I've cleared out the queue. Let's go. But I do want to make it so that I have So the one redeem for like pick the game for Variety Day, that's like for Mondays or Wednesdays. I think Monday is primarily Star Rail, but if you that one right now it's 100,000 points. So if you did redeem it right now, I would have to go through the list of games I have and then figure out what the plan is. But that basically will mean that you guys get to choose what I'm playing on stream and something. And I have like a lot of games that I play that I don't normally stream. Like if I kind of want to open Steam and like go through a list of a few of them. I know this is just kind of like chatting instead of doing the story, but yeah, so like right now I just on Steam alone I currently have installed stuff like Hades, Phasmophobia, Sea of Thieves, Stardew, Terraria, Monster Hunter, Fallout 76, Payday 2, Valheim, stuff like that. So it's like if you're interested in I own like a lot more that I just don't have installed. So I think the way we're gonna make the like if you redeem the select a game thing work is it's gonna be like that'll be for the next variety stream to give me a time to like prepare and set it up. But I do think that is probably gonna be one of the more fun redeems because it's like a lot of the time I want to play stuff on stream, but I just don't know how interested everyone would be if I would just like grab something random from variety days and whatnot. So if you guys were to pick from it, I think it would be more interesting. That's my thought process there. But yeah, let's continue with what Don Hung's saying.
Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Danfeng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow. Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do. The start skiff is ready. Let's go.
The dragon returns home. I also on the topic of other games that I might want to play on stream, I have seen some gameplay of Diver Dave. I think that game was actually shown in the direct. I don't own it, but it looks a lot of fun. So maybe at one point we'll see what happens with that.
Some advice.
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately.
Looks like the Vidyadharas aren't big fans of yours.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. What does the Alchemy Commission want then?
Return to being a nameless. Stay out of the High Elder's succession. The lawful Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Danfeng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy. Your return has stirred up resentment and ambition among the preceptors, and threatens our situation.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Lafu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Dang. Actually, this reminds me. I need to check. I think my audio is... Yeah, okay. So let me do this. If I bring this back to here, then up this to here... Yeah, thanks for your input, random citizen. There we go. So now I adjusted the volume so it's a bit louder, and that should make everything a bit easier to hear.
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the alchemy?
Yeah, that seems better. Yes. Take me to the Alchemy Commission. I mean, I know where Bailu was. I was staring at her earlier. Unless we didn't have to beat him up, that's true.
We're brings you two
Jing
here?
Yuan.
The
Hello,
wind
father.
waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
The water is so beautiful. I have to like talk about that. Yes, many, each with their own agenda in mind.
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Fong, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
The Vidyadhara elders want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Fong, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Fong would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Pretty bold of them.
Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara.
For chance.
Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
The Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on as High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless you were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever.
So Don Feng selected Bailu?
The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength,
interesting.
unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Feng's reincarnation,
I'm interested to see their interactions.
Marine expanse of lunarescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very conservative of them.
After Don Feng's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bailu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
General, what do you think about all this?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Lunae, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain...
Yeah, that's what I think the General was just talking about. He decided, heck it, I make the choice, heck you guys, and they were forced to accept it because, I mean, he's the High Elder at the time.
We're headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Yeah, you did get impaled.
I must return to my quarters now. I merely took advantage of the healer's absence to slip out and relax a little. Be on your way.
Dude. I like his character. I really love all the characters in this game. Hey, bud. How you doing? Oh, nothing. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. Yeah, it was the wind. Don't worry about it.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere.
Oh, great. We do have to fight random
The
citizens.
criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
Joke's on you. He was there already.
Wait. Master Don Hung's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity.
Oh,
And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will never accept him.
oh. So I don't think you. I think you guys probably have. Oh. Oh, they're assassins. Oh, it's a trial one. I don't even get to use my Danfeng.
The time to
You
change.
say Don Feng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Yeah.
I sent a storm.
Behold, be eaten.
Cleansing dragon.
Crunch.
As I expected, Don Feng, you have returned.
I think that, like,
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Don Hung.
It came from me.
I need so much more crit damage. It feels like his crits are substantial,
Risky to remain here.
but it's just,
We should leave. Master Don
it could be so much higher.
Will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at
Imagine sending assassins to try and kill the once High Elder.
Dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Oh my goodness. Are you ready to go to Scale Gorge and be massacred? Okay, yeah, let's compare. Here's the trial one. I mean, that ratio is better than mine, but max traces, level 80 under the blue sky. But mine has so much more attack. Like, absurdly more attack. Even if my traces aren't all maxed. I think I'm gonna stick with mine. And then we go with my 2 Foxians. I should do the quick setup. 2 Foxians and a side of Luocha. My Ting Yun, yeah, exactly. Just 3 people.
So slow. I've been waiting for you
Right?
for ages.
We met an assassin on the way over.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Don Hung
Aw,
and his friends were
bye,
too
Lou.
much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Don Hung, Miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
Huh. I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Dan Hung? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge Waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
I mean, she's spitting facts.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Don Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
It comes and goes.
If High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the Lawful Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu,
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
The group walks through the empty ruins of the Dragon Palace and arrives at the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. Like General before getting stabbed wouldn't win easily, and I feel it's a stalemate when he's fully healed. Or until he's fully healed. For sure, for sure.
Distant sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
The Ambrosial Arbor is just a dragon.
Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Danfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence.
Dad hung. Yeah.
The High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Danfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And if for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, and see if I can help recall our memories.
This scene right here is honestly... Hold on a moment. I'm doing this for a sec. This is just beautiful. Just honestly. Like, this is wallpaper engine, desktop wallpaper. Like, levels of cool. The two dragons.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea,
upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
This feeling.
Okay, hang on. Gotta talk about beautiful scenes again. 1 second. Like, goddamn. They do not miss. It looks so nice. Oh my gosh.
That's it. You did it. This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge and the whole Scale Gorge waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me.
2 more days.
Teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember something else.
You got this. Hidden, you're gonna pop off. I don't know. Remember, I think you want to make sure that you get both Fushan and her light cone before you start pulling for Eidolons. But I believe in you. You got this. And then I will be able to use your I will be able to use her when I'm farming, which will be fantastic because she's almost more skill point positive than Luocha in that she almost never needs to press any buttons because she just does everything.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming. You! Who are you?
You want E1 and the light cone at the bare minimum?
Hey, I'm doing the protecting here. Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! Awaken.
And then I do this.
World cleansing dragon.
Oh, I should have Ting Yun ulted first. If I went Ting Yun ult into autos, I think that would have been more damage. I messed up my combo. Oh, but it's okay because I can go and strip the revival. There she goes, Ting Yun getting hit by everything.
You chose the wrong enemy.
The strength. Heaven's Surge. Break.
It's just so much.
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some.
Which one needs to skill once, then normal attack for 3 turns? Yeah. She's a 2 skill point positive, so I don't know if she'd work well with Dan Heng or Lunae, but I think that she is going to be really good with people like Blade for sure. Although I don't know if it's anti-synergy with Blade at the same time because Blade wants to lose HP, like a significant amount of it. If you want to spam the ults, then you spam the skill. Yeah. I mean, I feel like she doesn't even need to worry about that, right? Just if you get enough energy regen, and she's a preservation, so she has the increased aggro, she's just gonna take the hits. And then you just need to make sure that you always have the stacks of your passive up, and she goes kind of like never die mode. She has a bonus effect where if you use her skill while the field is active. Wait, she does? I didn't know that. Blade is already... Well, Blade isn't points positive. Blade is negative 0.25 points per turn. Because you use one skill and for 4 turns you don't need to use a skill. But he doesn't generate points. So he's very, very not a lot of points negative. But he is slightly negative. If he generated points with his autos, he'd be positive. But... yeah, it's possible to 1-turn her ult with E4. That's absurd. Was the assassin sent by the Preceptors?
If I'm their target, why would they come after Bailu? We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go.
Look at that shadow. Could it be an
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danfeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Is this a Vidyadhara ghost?
Floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water on their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the transmutation arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel like Blade is gonna get a lot of good friends soon. Yeah. Blade is one of those characters. I feel like Blade is really interesting because she draws aggro. That is the only downside, but I mean that doesn't really matter if you have other ways of getting Blade hurt. So it's like, oh yeah, because remember, preservation and destruction have the same aggro priority, so it's just like a split.
If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish?
That is true. Yeah, make them hug each other. That's what I do with Clara and March when I want to include them, because Clara and March is kind of the same situation. March gives increased aggro, but at the same time she draws aggro, so it's like, what's this higher? Just 50 more points? I see. Instead you seduce your reputation and abandon yourself, count attention, natives in your...
The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the transmutation arcanum now. And the
4% more likely. Yeah. The trial?
laws could have seen you executed. Pity that the High Elder succession could not be allowed to die with you. Lord Venti of the Yelching put forward a strong case for you, and the Ten Lords Commission spared you from capital punishment. But the punishment of molting rebirth could not be avoided.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live. The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this Mirage Echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara.
Lynx is gonna be the best. That is the only thing. I'm saving everything for Jing Liu, but man, I want Lynx. I think Lynx is going to, like, just be so nice. The only issue with Lynx is that you want to make sure, like, if you have someone acting a lot, Lynx needs to be with slow people, because if you act a lot, then you're going to get rid of her buff. You can get Lynx and leave her alone. Honestly, true, Lynx wants to just be left alone. I just want to be in the snow plains.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real. These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Assassins are in stealth mode. After being attacked and enemy in stealth mode, all enemy sections are greatly advanced and their weaknesses are hidden. Whoa. I mean, I could see him pretty clearly. You can beeline it to the end. It's not like it can hit you if you keep running. That's true.
Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
I guess technically, do they drop anything?
Heaven surge. Quick. Awaken, dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
Oh no, he's gonna revive. Dang it. I didn't consider that he was gonna revive. Oh well. Well, at least they have the purge. No, it's just sad.
The consequences are mine to bear.
Where is there like a heckin' energy pod nearby? Oh, there's one. Oh, wait, I actually can't just outrun them.
Finally, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
I was jump scared by that guy, but it's fine.
Poor excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Don Fong?
You got the wrong person.
I don't think so. The appearance of the Law Fu's High Elders have been similar through the ages. But there's no mistaking Master Don Fong. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Don Fong.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You're just a mirage echo.
Aww.
Tricked again.
Master Don Fong, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the Transmutation Arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
The key?
Imbibitor performs self-reincarnation, if we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Vidyadhara from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Don Feng. What did he do?
Master Don Feng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But
Oh, damn.
created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce.
Created a new life?
Understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary...
You use this a lot more often because it's a quest that gives 3 stages.
Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines
What do you mean a quest that gives 3 stages? With more invisible enemies? Oh.
and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon? Isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me.
Oh, that honestly kind of feels like the Mines event in a way. There's a guy there with a gun. Oh.
Miss Violet, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about Sanctus Medicus.
You guys, if they can't see me, I can't. If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes realize that you've already been reborn.
I feel like the stealth is pretty intense, but it isn't impossible to detect them with the keen eye.
From the lives of the Vidyadhara.
I have never believed in a high. You are unworthy of the condemnation of sight, especially you, Miss Violet. You simply do not have the power of the High Elder, the power to summon the forces of nature. Why should I believe you are superior in any way to Master Don Feng? The priests, our people, they think the High Elder is the Vidyadhara's only savior. Arrogant, illogical.
Have you seen what merciful Medicus can do?
Give people immortality.
The Vidyadhara already have immortal fungs. What they should pray for is the ability to reproduce like the Xianzhou natives. Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. They can do what the High Elder cannot. One day you will come to know that I was right.
Never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the Plagues Author among their ranks.
Whoa. Alright, he's stealthed right there. Nope, I'll keep talking to random people and...
Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you. Of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Don Feng all those years ago.
Had to grab something real quick. Sorry about that.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain. The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud and magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
Let's go.
Listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawfu. You are unworthy.
Get the happy off my eyes. I ain't happy right now. This is very sad.
Just because of you. And it's over.
Dunhong, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Yeah, truly. I like him. I like him. I'm glad that... Oh! Oh! Jump scared. I'll need a trick stack. Okay. Let's go! We still outran him. So I pressed the button to use a skill when I didn't have any skill points, and it's like, would you like to eat to go and restore skill points? Oh my god, This was just after I said, oh yeah, seeing them isn't too hard.
Yuanli, is that you? I thought something must have happened.
Oh.
It's me, Miss Bailu. I'm so sorry.
You should make some snacks. Yeah, definitely need to make some more trick snacks. Those things are
Talented replacement
just
would
the
be
best.
soon.
Is this a new maid? Is the new maid named Wan Shi?
Yes. I suppose you must have met her already.
Yeah, exactly.
Confident than I was.
I mean, their weaknesses don't matter when I have Don Hung, who I can just go and obliterate.
The
With.
Persephons are very fearful of you, Miss Bailu. They asked every maid to record your dreams and daily activities. And I did so at first. After a while, I felt that the preceptors were asking this not out of concern for you, but for some malevolent purpose. So I stopped.
Yuanli, don't worry. I never told anyone about my dreams.
Good. Then I needn't worry.
Aww.
They'll be assigning me to a different job soon. I hope we have another chance to see each other one day.
Yes. So long.
She's already been reborn.
Yes. Let's keep going.
Oh! Jesus Christ! Where did he?
Not the end. The dead return.
Oh my God! Exactly. Genuine jump scares. Oh, jeez.
Heaven's surge. Rise.
You're progressively getting worse than seeing the enemy. Yeah.
World cleansing dragon.
Dude, I turned around and he was dashing at me. Wait, I thought I hit him with Luocha ulti. Huh.
You choke.
Oh. Maybe I'll press this button. Oh, that dude's just taking a break. He's just sitting down. Oh, what? Stop it.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Feng and him to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
It's a good thing we managed to escape.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu.
Oh my gosh.
I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins. None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no?
Oh.
I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng, but the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So,
I guess it was time to go and hit her with a dragon.
unworthy High Elder.
There he is in the background. He's ready.
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
Violence is a yes. Bailu looks so small. Oh. Wait, I don't get my team. Alright. Alright. Kick this guy in the face. And then get the taunt. A child, truly. Precious. Must be protected at all cost. Well, I think I can just hit him. Yeah, got the core rupture. Get the skill point back. Stance up again. Hit one of these. We'll just go for like a hit here. I'll ult after I break them, I think. Yeah, so he's revived. Then I can go do this, and then ult, and we should be good. Bold of them to think that they can take on two High Elders. Oh, there's a second wave. Why does he always do this?
Reinforcement. Master stroke. I am the reinforcements.
That's where that line is from.
Show no mercy.
I've seen that line on TikTok a bunch, and I'm like, when did he say that? Did I miss something? Oh wait, he's just gonna summon more. Huh.
Let me tend your wounds.
Lance at the ready.
Do I? I think I go like this.
I sent a storm.
We could have handled that without him. I mean, we were doing pretty well. I'm going to shake it up. I was saying she can't control the elements, but she does this.
Do not fret.
How happy she is. Bailu's precious. Protect Bailu at all costs.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I feel like he's just eating skill points at this point. Like, we need them for non-hug. Now I can't use them on him because of...
Awaken, Thorn Skin. Blood cleansing dragon.
Like, I appreciate him showing up and trying to help, but like... Now I have another skill point consumer. All right, and this should do it. Oh, it did not do it.
Show no mercy.
But it's fine. I like that her basic attack is just a tail whip.
The strength.
Lance ablaze. Lance.
Fire Trailblazer goes crazy. Honestly, we do need to go and just like heck the Videodora. Why are they? If they're gonna do this, they should just not. They don't deserve a High Elder.
Lance at the ready.
I sent a storm.
Wait, does that hurt him to summon people? Huh, never noticed that.
A pity. So close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone.
Return with Bailu at full set. Truly. Let's let Bailu grow up on the train.
Save your breath.
Adult Bailu would probably be very pretty.
Send you to the 10 Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jingyuan. I go no further.
She's just a bean.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the Elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder. And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Yeah, let's get her on the train. We're taking her to the next planet.
Videodora harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon,
Yeah. Stay elsewhere. Stay on the train.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Danheng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the fair.
Hello. The bean.
Videodora have neither parents nor family members. Once born, a teacher is assigned to instruct the young Videodora in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Danheng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Videodora tradition, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
that
if they have Videodora, we have to just Yeah, that's what it's sounding like.
Been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers tell me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe, Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in great danger.
Another beautiful scene.
It seems
This character quest is amazing.
you have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Dunfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Well, that's a lot of credits. I'll take 60,000 credits.
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation.
I don't think I'll ever have enough credits.
This is your chance to return to your homeland.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Yeah, let's go. I'm putting this in the train immediately. That's the really good one. Who are you? Hello, Doctor. I'm Guangjin, a Realm-Keeping Commission orderly for Scale Gorge Waterscape Delve. I've heard a lot about you in the Exalting Sanctum's Realm-Keeping Commission and got your contact deals from them. Am I in trouble? Don't worry, I just have something for you. It's a pipe bomb. Recently, we've got reports that some civilians have entered an unknown area and encountered monsters that can become invisible. Is it the Cloud Hymn? Or, I know the Cloud Hymn magic of the Vidyadora can conceal their form. That's not it, right? I didn't think you'd be so familiar with Vidyadora Cloud Hymn magic. That makes it much easier for me to explain what's going on. I'm a Vidyadora myself. What's happening here is similar to Cloud Hymn magic, but not completely identical. It's hard to explain everything over text. Let's meet face to face. Come whenever you have the time. I'll be at the Healer's Market in the Alchemy Commission.
I think I should refrain from violating the healer's orders any further. The weariness is creeping up on me once again. Time to lie down. Farewell, all of you.
The missile is EP. That has the stealth enemies you have to get through. Ooh, okay. Cool. Oh. When did those puzzles show up? I thought I did all the puzzles here. Maybe I missed something, I guess. Huh. Who knew? But let's go and... Yes, it is. So it only capped by like 2 every couple days because of something, but it's luckily not a horrible... He won't catch me. He can't catch me. No, but it's actually kind of nice having it there because I can redeem it at any point in time, and it's like not something I have to worry about claiming immediately. You know? Hold on, gotta send an emoji back. I think this time I'm feeling like you're gonna get a heal. There you go. Oh, achievement. Let's go. And also I did manage to complete. So I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend, so I unfortunately wasn't able to do as much of this whatchamacalls with the Forgotten Hall as I wanted to, because I know it ended last night. I think the refresh happened last night, or it happens tomorrow. If it happens tomorrow, I'll have to do some more today, but pretty sure this just happened. Yeah. So I was able to... Did you know you have like 60 more achievements than me? Well, keep in mind, I don't play too much off stream. I just kind of do my dailies. It just refreshed. Yeah, so I was able to complete at least, I think it was up to stage... I got stage 4 done with 3 stars. So I probably could have made it to stage 6 if I really pushed it, but I was busy with a lot of other stuff happening. So I was able to get a decent amount of Stellar Jade, which was able to refund the bit I used earlier to refresh stamina for those few days. So I did break even. So we're good. And I don't think I'm gonna continue doing that because I hate using it for that. But it's time to go and visit Miss Kafka. And I have seen, so if you guys haven't done this quest, I do know a bit about, you gotta hit that 30 ASAP. The 30 star. Dude, I don't know if I have the units for it. And this is an issue that it's like, I just don't think my units are strong enough, unfortunately. Like, I have a lot of units, but I only have 2 main DPS, a Quantum and Imaginary. All the rest of my DPS are break DPS or sub DPS that I have built. So it's really tough when it's an element that I don't have, because it just feels really like I just don't have the output. Yeah, I think it's partially on my fault for building like all my Nihility characters just because they're fun. It's Kafka, which is Imaginary Weak. Yeah, I think the issue is that I can't get past the boy. Because of the, what are they called? Hold on, I can check them in the databank. This one? Not this one. The other one. This dude. I just on the stage where I have to fight 2 of them, it feels like the damage output is just not there at all. Like on the way to Yanqing, you have to fight 2 of these, and it just takes so much, and they just deal so much damage. It's this right here. This is why I'm waiting for Jingliu. Once I get Jingliu, I will never struggle with them again. Like, they are... I could have easily killed Yanqing, but the issue was I get to his fight with, like, 7 cycles remaining, and all my characters half dead. Yeah. Are you... I will say, once again, laughing in Mono Quantum. Yeah. The issue is, no, like, I bring Silverwolf to that fight to go and give them weaknesses, but the issue is because there's 2 of them at once. By the time I weakness break 1, the other one has already massacred half my team, because... you know, but if I had Kafka, I wouldn't struggle because they're lightning weak. Pardon me? Ah, man, this is one of those things, like, I want Fushan because I know I have a lot of speculations that Fushan is going to be besties with Jingliu, just because of how I think everything's gonna work out, but I can't guarantee I'm gonna get Jingliu and her light cone if I don't get Fushan, which really sucks. But also, that's another important thing. I only have 1 strong tank healer. The only other one I have is the Fire Trailblazer, and if I run him, I have to run him with a healer as well, which cripples my damage output, because Fire Trailblazer can only tank so much. So right now, it's like my Luocha team is fine, but any team that doesn't get Luocha struggles so horribly. So I hope I can pull Japard, basically is what I'm saying. If I pull Japard, I will no longer have problems. Just blanket statement. Once I get Japard, I will be set. Japard or Bailu, preferably Japard, because Japard isn't a skill point consumer. He just kind of exists. EP Blade. E3 Clara will carry, dude. I really want Clara's constellations.
If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad
He's gonna speak consumer if you want full shit uptime.
overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past. So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help?
I will say, I have looked at. I saw a clip on TikTok. If you decline her choice, I think it was 18 times in a row in this conversation, you will skip the quest, and you will get the achievement and rewards for completing it without ever doing the quest. And although that is very tempting, I don't want to miss the lore, so I would never do that. So yes, I'm here to help. If you want, you can, I think if I can find it, I'll send it in the Discord. But yeah, I will try to find it to send it there for any of you guys to see it later. But yeah, it's really cool. I guess it's also really good if you're a newer player who just kind of wants to get through it.
I do. Blade is in a prickly situation. On the Cienjo, you're the only one I can turn to. Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form. After we arrived on the Cienjo, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it.
Right? I cannot wait for Sam. We saw him in that suit of armor in the Kafka trailer, and that dude looks hype. I need him.
My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you. Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
Okay. What if I talk to you again? Kafka turned a blind eye to you. She mutters some words in her mouth, and these powerful words are known as spirit whispers.
That's Blade. Kafka says he's Mara-struck.
And that's the tea.
Welcome, customers.
I'll see you off.
The times are changed.
All right. This is why this team is so nuts. Because I have E6 on her, I don't ever need to use the skill point. Unless, I want to actually get her ulti back fast. And I can just obliterate everything with like so much damage. Because I get the free stack of her passive when I ult. And it's one of the reasons I think that E6 for her is crucial. I mean, getting E6 for any character seems important, but her E6 is just the most quality of life stuff I've ever seen. I pressed buttons in the wrong order.
1,000 wonders.
Here. Let's go and give you Kong partial ulti.
World cleansing dragon.
This tactical, I buffed her damage because I knew I'd need it.
The consequences are mine to bear.
Hello, I'm back. You return to Kafka and Blade's hideout and wait patiently for a while until Kafka cuts the Spirit Whisper short.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here.
How's progress on your side?
Not fast enough. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin.
My questions?
Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you. Abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation.
This is actually, yeah, I am kind of really interested, if you will, to... Oh! I would have screamed if I accidentally clicked that.
Oh, don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play truth and lies.
I will not yet. I almost screamed when I got jump scared in Scale Gorge Waterscape by an invisible Marstruck.
It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each. So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie.
What if both my answers are true?
Oh, that's not allowed. The game only works when both sides follow the rules, and I'll be none the wiser if you break them. Let morality be your guide, but I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting.
That is true, yeah, because if you tell a lie on the first one, whatever the second question is has to be true.
My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option?
I'm telling the truth.
Better to tell it like it is.
I like you.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause. The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them.
How about I try persuading him to leave?
That won't work. No matter how hard you try, this conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
Conflict is inevitable. Optional. Try to... let's talk. Hey, you, stop! You received an order to capture the wanted criminal. Put down your weapons and come with us. Maybe you can lie to them and distract them? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of options here. Do I have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck? I think I've mentioned this. I don't know if it was on stream, on this stream. Maybe I think I may have mentioned it in a different stream chat. I have played in real life, in the physical, I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but in digitally, I mean, it's like an old one. Like I haven't made a Yu-Gi-Oh deck since like 2012, so it's like not good. I played Duel Links a bit, so if you count Duel Links, and other than that, I've never played any other Yu-Gi-Oh game. I feel like the newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards just overwhelm me. I've seen gameplay of a lot of the newer decks, and it's just like, ah. I want to lie to you, but I don't really know how. You're an honest one. Everyone take him down.
Welcome, customers.
What kind of deck is it? I think it was a Dino deck. The one in real life. The ones in Duel Links, I had a For Hire, and I had a, like, I don't remember what the other one was called. It was like it was these dragons that like you could equip to each other and stuff, and I don't remember what that was called. Like it was like Draginity or something. Dragunity, that was the deck. Those are the ones I ran. But yeah, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a minute. This was the deck that represents your job occupation. Ooh, interesting. Is it just like a pile of bodies? No. Ooh, I see.
The future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? Come to me when you're ready. I can wait.
Yes.
The game continues. Your turn.
So, I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully. But I won't know which answer is which. What should I ask?
So, I feel like if I ask about myself first, she's less likely to tell the answer, the truth. If I ask about her, I think she's more likely to want to lie. So I'm gonna go ask about her first.
Kafka. She's the one who put me on the Astral Express. Everything about
She is
her
very
shrouded
pretty.
in mystery. And I want to know more.
Who are you?
The old me? I used to be a devil hunter. I grew up on a planet contaminated by a Stellaron. Terrius 5. New Babylon. Humans there don't know what fear is. The concept itself simply doesn't exist. When people don't feel fear, they are dominated by desire and pleasure. They become devils. When Elio found me, I was in the middle of a mission. And the conditions he offered me caught my interest.
Oh, I see. That's what they mean by devil hunter. Devils on her planet mean people who, because they no longer have fears, they basically do whatever they want with no penalty in mind, basically. The side deck you play is Pearly. Ooh, I don't know how that deck works. I know like nothing.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
I feel like she told the truth there.
Is like a labyrinth.
You take care of a pearly, and then you can XYZ summon it based on how you take. Wait, that sounds so fun.
Real path.
It's just like a mini game deck. Are you sure you don't follow the Aeon of Nihility?
Do I sound that negative? No. We believe that existence has meaning, but that meaning is bestowed by ourselves, not by choices. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
Oh. I think if I... Oh, what? Heck you. I'm gonna try again. Oh, it teleported me all the way over here. I bet if I bait them together, something might happen. This way, this way. Psst, psst, psst. You like following me, don't you? No, come back. Come back here.
Hey, stop right there. That was...
Come on, I'm right here. Wait a moment. Hold on. That... How long has that automaton been there? Oh, wait, there were actual options. And I take it this way. There we go. I locked myself out. Oh, yep, need that.
That was... Hey, stop right there. The wind? Who goes there?
Oh. Stop. Oh, no, he actually saw me. No, no, no.
That was...
Hee hee. Ooh. There. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, I see an issue. I need to rotate it one more time this way, and then... Perfect. Got him.
Oh. That's the second time you've evaded the possibility of a battle. You really do want to change my prediction, don't you? But the future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe. Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again. Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again?
Oh.
She'd know the answer to that one.
I see how this game plays in her favor. She could take it either way.
As for whether I'd want to, it seems obvious to me. I guess I do want to see her again. So, my answer is...
Have to say no. That's the name of the game. Oh. Damn, she really got us here. I'm gonna play right.
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through.
Are you satisfied with my answers?
Partly. For me, the truth, or lack thereof, is not what matters in this game. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready. This is your last question. Surprise me.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules. Should I venture into a whole new topic?
Oh, you know what could have been an interesting thought? What does this mean?
Kafka wants me to surprise her. Let's try this on for size.
Is destiny predetermined?
Yes.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
Because he was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought. Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch!
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know I would have done this even if I wasn't under Spirit Whisper. Ooh. Please don't kill the Foxians. Please don't kill the Foxians. Thank you. So if I'm right, 2 of these are weak to wind, and 1 of them is weak to... Oh, 1 was weak to imaginary. Okay. So... I could just kill that with pure power. Ow! Oh, little buddy's about to get obliterated. Surprisingly, that did less damage than I thought it would.
I sent a storm.
Oh, here's the break.
Receive divinity.
Awaken Thorns, world cleansing dragon.
Obliterated. Sampo, Welt, Kafka ult clears all the swords in 1 turn. That's Kafka's Spirit Whisper on Yanqing and told him to leave, then breathed a sigh of relief.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time.
That would explain a lot about why Spice is able to not worry about him. If Kafka just decimates that boy.
Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out. But Blade
Sam!
would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair. If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Can I leave now?
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Please. You're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
Okay, goodbye, Kafka. Hey, buddy.
I remember you.
Huh?
You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember.
Lore.
I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale.
Guess I owe her my thanks then.
Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Ooh. Interesting. That was a very short quest comparatively. But I can finally go to fix this problem in Navalia. I liked that. That was interesting. Because Kafka definitely told the truth on her first question, which, although I did want to ask about myself, I get the feeling that if I asked that, she would have lied. But yeah, this thing has been here every time I've gone and farmed for the imaginary set, so it's just been like, if I touch these wolves.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
Okay, see you later then.
No, it's too late. Don't worry, Miss Ching Ni. The Skyfaring Commission sent us to help.
There's a Monster Hunter collab in Arknights right now? Ooh, if I played Arknights, I would be hype. I occasionally consume some content from one of the people we raided. I like stop by their streams sometimes when they're playing Arknights. I don't really understand what's going on, but I just kind of vibe.
You chose the wrong enemy.
But I played it at one point, and then I got to a point where I was just kind of overwhelmed because I didn't know what I was doing. So I haven't played Arknights in years, but who and or what did they add for the collab?
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
As a collab exclusive character, is it a monster or is it a hunter? There's two parts of the name game Monster Hunter. You got monsters and you got hunters. And if it's I don't see them making a monster a playable character. Yato. The Arena Master? Or am I thinking of someone else? When I hear Yato, I just think of the sword from Fire Emblem Fates. Let me take a look. No. I don't know this person. From Yato from Arknights. Oh, it just gave, I see. They just gave them an armor set from Monster Hunter. That's how they did it.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Ching Ni. We're not abandoning you.
Hey, you think we can take them? Oh, look at that smug look.
Get ahead of ourselves.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
She's Kirin Ariata now. Ooh.
Cloud Knights, formation. Prepare to engage.
Yeah, they put her in Kieran armor.
We're coming to get you.
Neat.
I can take it.
Receive divinity.
Thank you, comrade.
Would prefer if my units weren't all dying, but that's cool. When I played Arknights, I don't think I had many 5 stars. Like, I don't know if I got super far into her or into Arknights. I think my best 5-star was that like white tiger dude. I don't remember, like Ash or something. I had him and he just kind of like went crazy. She's a 6-star. Wow, they have 6 stars now? Dude, what? Silver Ash, yeah, that's the one. He was really nutty when I was playing. No, I don't have the points.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Silver Ash is a 6-star? I don't remember the stars then. I forgot it. Arknights just goes up to 6-star, right? That's how it works. Arknights is confusing. Like, it's definitely fun. I like the tower defense-esque gameplay, but it's just overwhelming. Yeah.
Let's settle this.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Quick.
I really want to get his light cone.
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
Oh, I would have been able to ult every turn if I had it, but it's like, because I'm investing in Jingliu, I want to get her light cone. Man.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qingni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her son.
Mother.
I couldn't sit idly by.
Mother.
Qingni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out the trash.
You Astral Express trailblazers have outstanding manners, but your allegories are a little odd. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
You mean a scary mom side?
You have a unique way of putting things. You're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot, Mr. Yang.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
To the palace!
let's avoid silly exclamations like that once we're in the palace.
You're gonna send me a video of what Yato does? Alright, cool.
This is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
Alright. Let's head over here. Time for tea with Yukong.
All remains as it did yesterday.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
Oh? Hello.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Lawfu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me, but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand.
I feel like I'm walking on family drama.
Why can anyone
This is awkward.
become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Yeah, apologies.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overpowering.
Let me see what you sent here. Oh, you sent the video. Okay, I'll have to check that out after stream.
Shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? Every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. When I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests.
Bum.
I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express. Not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I've prepared refreshments for you.
Ooh, refreshments.
Must try this excellent.
Feel like your 9 cost insta-kill a bot. Insta-kill a bot? That's stupid. Things didn't get off to a great start. Everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Why are the sparkles on? I'm trying to turn them off. I cannot stop sparkling. Oh, I think I gotta do this one first. Yeah. We're good, we're good. Alright, let's leave this place. It's not an insta-kill, but she does a lot of damage. Gotcha.
You too, please, wait. Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand, it's the parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally.
So you guys can't see this, but I just got a pop-up saying saying that Unity apologized for its install fee policy and will be making changes to it. So if you guys hadn't heard, Unity was doing the stupidest thing ever and trying to like charge people by install after 200,000 installs. And so any free-to-play game that was created on Unity would just owe them so much money.
But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
When it comes to family stuff, I leave it to Mr. Yang.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskip toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Starwatcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments?
Help yourself. I'm sure there's some left over.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskip Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Okay, let me real quick. I need to do this and I keep forgetting. Open synthesize. I mentioned it earlier. I'm making some trick snacks. I'm making, how many do I need? I'll make one for now, but oh, also there we go.
We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Wow, the full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, Mung Bean soda. 1 can each.
Ooh, we were talking about this during the Astromali event.
It's a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you?
That bad? Sorry, but I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still
want to little bird.
to fight for the Cienjo Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy starskiff...
So you reached for the Starskiff?
No, not me. My genius mom did. Mom reached for the starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Sky
Barisan
records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
So that must, if it's pronounced Barisan, I've been calling that hunt cone, or the hunt blessing in Simuni wrong the entire time. It's ejecting the Barisan, which is anti-aircraft fire. So that means like ejecting the, like just like shooting the anti-aircraft. That's cool.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a starskiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a starskiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff.
Yeah.
But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Qingni receives a message and frowns as she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Our way of saying thanks for the mung bean soda.
Sorry. Please don't mention the mung bean soda again.
Getting her memories. Harvested. All right. We're going this way. On the map, this place was a lot more confusing than genuinely just showing up. Oh, the sleepy fish. Fish be eepin'.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
What do you think I am, a D-ting?
Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
All right. Bird mode. Roost signal connected. Bird cage.
Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Dang.
Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Kinda hype that it's called a Devastator glaive.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You
Okay,
think
dang.
my Mom would carry this with her?
How did it?
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the Divine Beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it.
Bird mode. Psychrain is returning.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
A lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like Jing Yuan?
The General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests.
She's startled. She's like, wait a moment.
This is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
At the end of the third, there's abundance of rainbow arbiter sky shining looks there. Oh, this is the mark. I see. Yeah. Oh, I actually have to go to... Oh man, Exalting Sanctum. So far. Alright.
As it did yesterday.
I feel like I should be able to teleport right into Exalting Sanctum, but I guess... Let me in. Mr. Yuan! Hello.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions, but naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps you can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
The embers.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Inside a trinket belonging to Yukong.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine force are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Oh, something else on your mind?
I have a few other questions.
Did Qingni tell you any of this? It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. Now, she's the Madam Helmmaster, my equal. If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day become a wise and experienced Helmmaster, I would have probably never have believed it. The Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now, spending her days surrounded by documents at her desk. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade.
Comrade?
Yes. Large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets. The legend of the ace
Apparently, yeah.
isn't complete without the ace gunner.
Well, keep in mind, I think Jing Yuan... Jing Yuan has been around since... hold on, let me... Can I get a look at his ears? Earless behavior. He's been around for a long time. Like, keep in mind, Blade was given, the Mara in attempts to extend his life. Jing Liu was, you know, around at the same time as well. There's been a lot that happened in that time. I feel like Jing Yuan is also a long life species, and if not, he must have been really young. I think Yukong, when she was speeding, mustn't have been... She's comparatively young in Luofu terms. Yeah. But it sounds like, because he's one of oh, nope, get that off. Because remember, he's part of the High Cloud Quintet, who have been around for a very long time. And I think only one of them has died of old age, canonically, because the rest of them are, I think, not short-life species. I think that's the idea, because it was made of two non-short-life species, two long-life species, two short-life species, and the Vidyadhara, High Elder. One of the short-life species died of old age. The other one, well, is Blade, and we know what happened to him. Jingyuan is obviously long-lived. Just think they would. Yeah, makes sense. But it's like, I guess it's kind of hard to conceptualize because they refer to them as long-life species, but we don't ever really hear like how long do long-life species normally live. I think that they mentioned 500 something years, right? Like something. And if two members of the High Cloud Quintet were short-life species, hundreds of years, yeah. So the High Cloud Quintet must have, and the whole Blade incident must have happened in the last 100. So it would make sense that Yukong, right? Like, I feel like would make sense. Yukong's probably a couple hundred years younger than him. Even though it's kind of hard to tell because that's, part of being a long life species. But we do know that the breakup of the High Cloud Quintet happened in the last 100 years because there were two members of the short life species in the High Cloud Quintet. We're speculating about lore of the High Cloud Quintet and everything, because Jingyuan mentioned that he was general when Yukong was still speeding before she had even, like, when she was still just a little one.
Both at the controls and behind the turret, Tsai was like a cold blade. Efficient, decisive, unfeeling when she had to be. It's hard to imagine such contrasting personalities.
Time lineage is confusing. Yeah. I mean, did you guys hear about what Overwatch did? I mean, I feel like I kind of want to talk about this. It was a while ago, but Overwatch decided to release canon ages for all the characters. And they made Hanzo and Genji 38 and 41. And they made Kiriko 21 or 22, even though in their story Kiriko grew up with them and like at the same, like maybe 3 years younger, but apparently according to canon lore it's a 20-year age difference. And it's just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. It's like they just started picking numbers and slapping them on paper. That's all. Goodbye, Jingyuan. Time to go and talk to Yukong. But yeah, that was yeah, when I read that I was startled. I'm like, they are just writing numbers. Let's do it. Did you learn anything from General Jingyuan? Zui Yi said Mom's busy, so I'm headed back to the Skyfaring Commission. If you did learn something, can you meet up with me? I want to ask the Skyfaring Commission's colleagues as much as I can, but I don't know how to start. Do you know a Kai? I heard she was your mother's best friend. I actually guessed there would be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. See you in a bit. Oh, we're just meeting in here. Oh, you're right here. Hello.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She skipped work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
It's like that picture or first Hokage with Child Tsunade and Naruto breaks the timeline. That's in Naruto, yeah. I never watched Naruto, but That sounds hilarious, and I'm certain I have some friends that watched it, and I'm certain if I bring it up, they'll mention it. But man, you got to be really careful when you're establishing backstory, because time is very sensitive. If you put a time down, you have to make sure it aligns with every other reference to that time period. If you do it carelessly, it'll just break everything.
The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
It's actually kind of cute.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Everything.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was even a flying ace can get into trouble.
Yes. Yukong doesn't want you to feel the pressure of her name. Besides, reputation and talent count for something, but you need luck on the battlefield.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Jing. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed?
We're just going to read her diary now. Okay, cool.
But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Jingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Bye. Oh, wait, what? Oh, here. The desktop background on this calculation device is a line of floating calligraphy. Yang Ming's workstation. Unauthorized personnel prohibited.
Is a stickler for rules.
Unauthorized personnel prohibited.
Let's go to a different device.
Okay. What about this one?
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
Let's leave her alone.
She's having a breakdown. This calculation device is running a voyage simulation. It shows it needs 2 more hours to simulate the voyage from the Lafu to the floating city of Cordelia.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Okay. Someone is sitting here.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, I got it. Let's go take a look.
This quest feels longer than Kafka's.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. Stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Mr. Yang has rules for these things.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Although I do feel kind of weird talking about it. Not I said wrong words there. I do feel weird reading Yu Hong's diary just out of the principle I don't want to miss the lore. So So Genji is 37 and Kiriko is 21, so when she was born he was 16. Yeah, exactly. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other, racing Starskiffs was illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now we're asked to work together and have each other's back. I'm really not used to it. Oh, this is long. I'm gonna scroll and just like read it. No, I'm gonna read it aloud. I'll read it aloud for you guys. Hehe. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me, but an order's an order. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you'd think about our situation, but I think we both have our considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are the reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear the news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of riddling demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delves is entirely different from racing starskiffs that we're so used to. There's nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there's no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, to fly in space is already good enough, and if I can share the sweet freedom with you, then that's even better. Kai, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this, no matter what terrible things happen to you. You would act strong as if you didn't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we've been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny. I've never shown Guang Yuan my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Guang Yuan is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, I realize he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I think I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. I gotta take a drink real quick. You also find it believable, like you'd find it believable 10 years of different, bit of a big brother figure, but that's too much. Yeah. The biggest problem is they showed in her trailer there was a cutscene, and she looked like she was 3 years younger than them. Maybe 5 at max. Like they were just barely taller than her. So it's like, yeah, timeline is out the window. What a shame, right? I mean, to be fair, they kind of threw the game out the window as well when they decided to take away all the stuff we paid for and put it behind another paywall. But you know, you need to get your Twitch drops for Eternal Return. Ooh. Oh man, I haven't played it. I remember when I played Eternal Return. That's the Battle Royale, yeah? The game looks neat. I think it got overwhelming when I was playing it the first time, but I did enjoy it for the couple games I played, and then I think I just like kept getting dunked on, and I was like, all right, I'm done. Kai, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I can't express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems that I'm a bit slow to say such words now. It was only recently that I realized that I'm actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it's rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated in the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish. Or we might both perish in the day to come. I thought I've experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news keeps coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling of becoming a pilot fighter is the best choice I've made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence, but I am one. I can fly, I can fight, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Since I'm a fighter pilot, I still have things that I can do, realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Guangyuan came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Kai, I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Aram Alley, had a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remember all the time we had steering our Scarsiffs across the Lafu sky. We were so carefree, there were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us was the bustling lights of the 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Rumkeeping Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of insouciance. How I wish we could stay in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
Hi.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yangmin, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Ooh.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yangmin. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingmi. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Oh, man. I think we're just about to break... Yeah, we're just about to break 3 hours, so I think after... I was right. We got these 3 quests done. Alright, here. Let's talk about Jing Yuan's memories.
I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guangyuan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Cai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Cai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Cai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Cai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
I didn't think you'd know this many details, Mr. Yanming.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
So much for Skyfaring Commission security.
Ensuring the security of public assets and order is the duty of every Xianzhou citizen. Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
There's more I could ask him about, but yeah, I'm gonna.
Divine object, if I remember correctly. It's the one Madame Yukong always
I want the
carried
lore.
with her. I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother.
And the diary.
This isn't something I should read. Show it to me.
Come on, we both had a look.
Listen to yourself. I suppose you think if you ate your shoes, I'd follow suit. Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer.
Okay, that's all.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
Is this special Xianzhou technology?
The selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop.
Oh wow.
Which one should we check first?
Right side.
Some exhibition material, not sure if it's relevant. This is the Fallen Heroes archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the left, a paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights? So Mom likes these kinds of novels? Huh. I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff, but what we're looking for isn't here. Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now, always charging in with hot-headedness. Before taking action, I think more about the consequences. But it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You'll accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies with you, so much so that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukong, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Guang Yuan and his partner managed to keep an entire Borison fleet at bay. Borison. They were heroes. To me, that's enough. I heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Xianzhou Alliance, no, the people of the entire cosmos, to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service, Guang Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Yukong, it's been a long time. I'm still on maternity leave in the rear. Everything's fine. With the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy, but when you have the chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know you're still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things that I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on a name for our child. Guang Yuan has talked about it before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. If it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary sense is as good as the monkeys in Never Hunt Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wish of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni, the colors of dawn. The moonlit camp... I suspected this after reading Yukong's diary. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery, forestry banners, and brush the colors of dawn. How rare. You made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I'll be back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I'm well aware the situation on the front lines doesn't look so good. The Borison keeps breaking our ranks, and the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Luofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Xianxiao Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance from whence they came. I look forward to fighting you once again. Yukong, we'll be heading towards a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight there's some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we'll never be entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Qingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Qingni. No matter what kind of person she wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Qingni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets will be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I call it freedom. I really love this segment because I thought the same, but that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky.
So... I was adopted? And this Miss... Sae was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
I kinda guessed this myself.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the stars.
No, I'm here. I'm still talking.
At Stargazer Navalia.
It says it's picking me up still. Yeah, I'm still being picked up. Might be on your end? Yeah. Maybe I was just mumbling too quietly for my mic to pick it up. My bad if so.
I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, I can't show him the diary. Makes sense. Hey, well.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Hello, Yukong.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No?
Oh my gosh! Hold on. It's John. Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. Hold on, I got the shout out. You're raiding me like right near the end of the stream. We're just reading through the story quests, a bunch of the story quests we missed. So, welcome. After this quest, I was gonna go end it, so I guess you guys are here to see the end of this quest. But yeah, how did your games go? Did you win? Are you winning, son?
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
I think we start with this.
This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still.
I guess we'll start with the members.
That Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to...
Alright, just bring up the diary.
Sai's diary. How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in a fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself, but those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Aww.
Shut it.
Friendship.
You're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit.
Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid.
Surprised it's low paid.
A few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've
Get
ever
this hat off my face.
But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
No.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! Sai!
So sad.
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this.
Man.
But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
I can understand how she sees that, yeah.
The sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I knew Yukong's story was sad. I didn't know. I didn't know it was this sad.
I'm more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
Yeah.
I want to fly with you at least once.
This really is Honkai Impact vibes.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Man. Man, that hits. How? She's multiplying. There's two of her and I'm being texted by her. What's happening? Why are there so many versions of her? Wait, you know what? I got this. Hold on. Perfect. We are multiplying. Look at us. Twinsies. This is stupid. All right, let's go see what Zoe is texting. Oh, no, this is Zikui. This is a different person. You there? I have something I need your help with. Oh. Handsome. Sorry. Needed to swallow. I am a handsome little birdie. Pray tell. I know it's already 3 p.m. That story, Kafka's story quest took 30 minutes, and this one took almost an hour. How was the 5-star character Kafka's story quest gonna be so much shorter? Oh, but don't say it so formally. You make us sound like we're strangers. Now, due to the unusual yin-yang phenomena brought about by the Ambrosial Arbor's revival, many of the Heron Express side cranes and Freight Star skips have had accidents and a great number of goods were lost. They want to send their staff to retrieve these lost goods, but you know, it's not really safe out there right now. The Skyfaring Commission plans to send people who are skilled at controlling side cranes, trustworthy, and have some military training to help. Since when did I get military training? You didn't receive any military training, and yet you performed so well when you saved Madame Yukong's daughter. It just goes to show that your outstanding talent and capacity. Come on, stop saying no. You are the one for the task. The Heron Express sent over a contract person. She's waiting for you at the doors of the Skyfaring Commission. Come over quickly. Don't let him wait too long. Alright. Let's go claim the achievements real quick. Grab that. And we have finished. All we have left are Serval and Clara, and I think Luca, if I'm right. Unless Luca's hasn't came out yet. I don't remember. But oh yeah, let me real quick also head to the simulated universe because I want to go and claim the rewards from the swarm that I've been doing. I didn't claim those yet. Thank you for refreshing my point rewards. Yep. All abundance blessings received. 12 swarm blessings received. So many events. They really gave out so much. So many stellar jade with this. Also, yes, I finally got Sal Part 2. So that means I think I have all of the original ones. And so now, yeah, I finished the Sim-Uni and Swarm Disasters still going strong. But I finally finished all of the Sim-Uni ones. So that's really cool. Go and get the rewards for these curios. And with that, we can go and real quick purchase 5 more summons so we can keep track of them. We are at almost 60. Yeah, so that's cool. We're definitely gonna have guaranteed. We're gonna have guaranteed at least one. We might not get actually get Jingliu, which would suck. Actually, I would be so upset if that happened because then like I guess I'd pull her light cone regardless if I could. Oh, no, because I'd have to keep pulling for. Yeah, it's whatever. Let's go to the parlor car and set up the music for the ending. Time to propagate. Propagation's a really cool path, but I'm still a Remembrance believer. All right, let's go. Hehe, Dodung's theme. All right, let's head over here. Haha, welcome. So, the stream ran a bit late, almost half an hour late, but we did complete the story quest we intended to today. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you once again, Seanmon, for the raid. I appreciate it very much. I hope that you had good games, even if you didn't stick around too long. And I hope that I will see most of you guys again tomorrow for the Pokemon Unite. And Wednesday, we will be starting the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet, I hope. Well, we'll see exactly what happens there. But, you know. I think we're gonna start a new character for it, and we're gonna see, because they said it's level scaling. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna raid anyone today. I'm feeling kinda eepy and kinda hungry, but thank you all once again for stopping by. I appreciate all of you very much. Slicky, hello! You are welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a good day and you're having a good day. Yeah, so I will talk to you all tomorrow at noon EST. For anyone new here, important, I am Pale Noctua, the Fading Astral Owl. I stream Monday through Thursday at noon EST. You were lurking. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you for the lurks. But yeah, I stream Monday through Thursday at noon EST, usually roughly 3 hours. Tuesday and Thursday are our Pokemon Unite days, and Monday and Wednesday are variety. Right now, Star Rail is Monday, and Pokemon Scarlet is Wednesday. We do have a redeem available that I set up. It might increase in price after the first person redeems it, because it right now is only 50,000 points, which it's a substantial amount. But if you do redeem that, you will be able to pick what we do on the next variety day, which is kind of neat. I'm excited if people do start redeeming that. Assuming it's a game I have, I probably won't be buying a new game for that because, you know, money. But yeah. Yeah, if it's a free-to-play game, I might try it. If someone redeems Fortnite, I will play it, but I will not be happy about it. because I am not the best at it. I say, I'm not bad, but I'm definitely not the best. I'll have to drag Void in for that or something. But yeah. Once again, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.